Hello students. Today we are going to review Worksheet 7 functions in your orange packet. So if you'll all get that out, we will review that. Number 1 says f of x equals 3x plus 5 and g of x equals 2x minus 4. Part A says find f of x plus g of x. So to do that, all we do is add it like an addition problem. 3x plus 5 and 2x minus 4. When you add that straight down, you get 5x plus 1. So that's your answer, 5x plus 1. Next, we go on to B, f of x minus g of x. Now this one's a little bit trickier. F of x we write first, minus g of x is 2x minus 4. Now, the main thing people get wrong here is the fact they don't distribute the negatives through the parentheses. They'll just do minus 2x and not change that second sign there. So what we're going to do is change this to plus, that one to minus, this one to plus. And then we just treat it like an addition problem. 3x minus 2x is 1x, and 5 plus 4 is 9. So the answer is x plus 9. Now we go on to C, f of x multiplied by g of x, and that's when we draw our box. And we say f of x is 3x and 5, and g of x is 2x and a negative 4, making sure we also include the sign in front of it. So 2x times 3x is 6x squared. 2x times 5 is 10x. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12x. And negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. Now we're going to write it all out, and I might have to do E a little bit shorter over there. We write it out, 6x squared plus 10x minus 12x minus 20. Then we combine the two middle terms because they are the same variable to the same power. So we get 6x squared minus 2x minus 20. And there you have it. So again, this usually stands by itself right here, and this usually by itself, and it's the sideways ones here that generally will combine. Okay? Part D says find g of 1. So that means I'm going to put 1 in for x on the g function. So we go 2 times 1 minus 4 is 2 minus 4 equals negative 2. And we're done. Next, part E says f of 1 plus g of 1. We know g of 1 is negative 2 already because we've done it here. F of 1 goes 3 times 1 plus 5, and that equals 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. And then we're going to add g of 1, which is a minus 2. So we add minus 2, and the answer there is 6. Okay? And then part F, f of 1 minus g of 1. F of 1 we know was 8 minus g of 1 is a negative 2. So this goes plus positive 2. That equals 10. And there you go. Okay, I'll let you do 2 and 3 on your own. And now I will help with number 4. It says number 4, graph 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1. And so first we're going to do f of x. We're going to start at negative 2, and we're going to rise 3 and 1 run. Remember, 3 over 1 is the same as 3, so that helps it with our slope, rise over run. And now let's see if I can draw a decent line. And it also says to label it. And it says to do it in 2 different colors, so you'll probably want to find your colored pencils or do one in pencil, one in pen. The other one is f of x or g of x equals 2x plus 1. So we're going to start at 1. We're going to go up 2 over 1. So again, this 2 over 1, rise over run. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that. And I'm not really drawing it very straight. And there you have that one. Okay, hopefully you can see that okay. It says use different colors for the two graphs. Label your lines. I labeled g of x and then f of x is up there. Where does f of x equals g of x? And that would be right here. And that would be at 3. So part A is going to be at 3, 7. So if I go over 1, 2, 3, up 7, that's where the two lines cross. So that's where their solution is. Using your equations, show by substitution that your answer above is correct. Basically, what you're going to do is put 3, 7 into each of these equations. So I'll put, does y, or 7, equal 3? Actually, I should be doing this one in black. So does 7 equal 3 times, I'm going to put the x in for 3, minus 2. And this would be this f of x right here. Then I would say, does 7 equal 9 minus 2? Yes, so that one checks. The next you would want to do is put 3, 7 into the red one, the g of x. Does 2 times 3 plus 1 equal 7? 6 plus 1 equals 7, so that checks. So I showed by substituting in 3 and 7 that that makes a true statement for both equations there. Okay. The next one, you can complete the graph. If x is negative 1, I'll just do 1 across. So if x is negative 1, f of x, if we put negative 1 in for x, then we get out negative 1 times 3 is negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. And if we put negative 1 in the g of x, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. F of x plus g of x, if I take this and I add these two, I get negative 6. And then it says f of x minus g of x. And if I take f of x, negative 5 minus a negative 1, I get negative 4. Okay, so that's what that first one should look like. If we put 0 in there, f of x, if that's 0, 3 times 0, 0 minus 2 would be negative 2. 0 in for g of x, 2 times 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. The next one, f of x plus g of x, it's just adding these two, negative 1. And then f of x minus g of x, so negative 1 minus 1, and I get negative 3. So I'll let you finish the table there. And then I think you should be able to finish the rest of this page. If you have questions, you can ask me in class. Good luck, students. Finish worksheet 7. You rock.